From the mighty Roman Empire that ruled the world to the artists who reshaped it, like Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Dante, from gladiators and emperors to wars and revolutions. This is the story of a land that built civilization itself. Welcome to History Unlock as we uncover the complete history of Italy. As we travel through time, we witness the rise and fall of empires, the brush strokes of genius that defined art, and the fierce battles that shaped the nation. Each chapter reveals the passion, struggle, and innovation that made Italy a cornerstone of culture. Through the opulence of the Renaissance and the chaos of war, Italy's spirit remained unbroken. Each battle, each artistic creation weaves a story that influences the world even today. In the heart of Italy's cities, creativity flourished, giving birth to masterpieces that continue to inspire generations. From the streets of Florence to the canals of Venice, every corner tells a story of innovation and cultural brilliance. Before Rome, Italy was home to Etruscans, Greeks, and Latin tribes. They built cities, traded with the Mediterranean, and laid the foundations of culture and language. From these small beginnings, a legend was about to rise. The city of Rome. As the sun set over the horizon, tribes began to unite, sharing dreams of prosperity and conquest. The whispers of destiny danced through the valleys, hinting at the greatness to come. Etruscan warriors stood ready while in the bustling marketplace, traders exchanged not just goods, but ideas that would shape the future. The pulse of civilization quickened, setting the stage for an extraordinary journey. In sacred groves, rituals honored the gods, binding the people to their land. Meanwhile, trade routes blossomed, weaving a network that would elevate these tribes into a powerful tapestry of civilization. In courtyards filled with wisdom thinkers, sought answers, nurturing a culture rich in philosophy and innovation. As ideas took root, the foundations of what would become Rome began to rise from the earth, heralding a new era. According to legend, Romulus and Remus, twin sons, raised by a she-wolf, founded Rome in 753 BC. What began as a small settlement on 7 hills soon became the heart of a mighty empire. As Romulus claimed the land, he called upon the gods to bless the new city, marking the start of a civilization that would change the world forever. With the foundations laid, the community flourished as families settled, and commerce began, setting the stage for what would become one of history's greatest empires. As festivities erupted, Romulus established laws and institutions, shaping the governance of Rome and laying the groundwork for its future prosperity. With a focus on security and order, Romulus prepared his citizens for potential threats, forging a formidable army that would defend their burgeoning city against rivals. As tensions rose with neighboring tribes, Romulus rallied his people, fostering a sense of unity and courage that would prove essential in the battles to come. In the heat of battle, Romulus demonstrated unmatched leadership, inspiring his men to fight valiantly for their city and secure their place in history. Rome's earliest rulers were kings, some wise, some tyrants. The Romans eventually overthrew their last king, Tarquinius Superbus, and vowed never to be ruled by a monarch again. Thus began the Roman Republic. As the Republic took shape, a new era of governance emerged where power was held by the people and their elected representatives. The Senate became the heart of political life in Rome, where debates and decisions shaped the future of the city. Lucius Junius Brutus, a key figure in the overthrow of the monarchy, emerged as a leader advocating for liberty and justice. Citizens began to flourish under the new system, transforming the city into a hub of trade and culture. With the establishment of the Republic, Rome's military ambitions grew, leading to fierce battles and territorial expansion. Victorious generals returned home hailed as heroes, igniting a sense of pride and unity among the Roman people. As the Republic expanded its borders, the influence of Rome reached new heights, connecting far-flung territories through trade and culture. Everyday life thrived, with families enjoying prosperity and engaging in discussions about their shared destiny. The story begins in 509 BC, when the power shifted to the Senate, leading Rome on a path of rapid expansion, conquering Italy and clashing with Carthage in the storied Punic Wars. These victories brought immense wealth to Rome, but they also sowed the seeds of corruption as ambitious generals like Julius Caesar began to challenge the established system. As the political climate grew tense, whispers of conspiracy filled the air, while the people celebrated the military triumphs, especially those of Julius Caesar, who became a larger-than-life figure in Roman society. With power consolidating around him, Caesar's presence in the Senate evoked both admiration and fear as the senators began to plot against him in a desperate bid to reclaim their waning authority. On the fateful Ides of March, Julius Caesar approached the Senate oblivious to the betrayal brewing among those he considered allies as conspirators prepared to strike. As the daggers plunged into him, the Senate erupted into chaos, marking the tragic end of a powerful leader and setting in motion a struggle for power that would engulf Rome. Julius Caesar's brilliance made him not just a hero to many, but also a looming threat to the Republic as he crossed the Rubicon and declared himself dictator for life. But on the Ides of March 44 BC, his own senators turned against him, leading to a betrayal that would end the Republic and pave the way for an empire. As he approached the Senate, an air of tension filled the room. Caesar's confident stride belied the danger lurking in the hearts of those around him. In a shocking moment, the senators unleashed their betrayal, leaving the once mighty leader crumpled on the ground, a powerful symbol of the end of the Republic. In the wake of Caesar's assassination, Rome erupted into chaos, citizens grieving for their fallen leader as darkness descended over the city. Meanwhile, a young Octavian rose to prominence, determined to honor Caesar's legacy and navigate the turbulent waters that would lead to a new era. As the power struggle intensified, Roman leaders convened in secret plotting their next moves amidst the swirling uncertainty of their future. The sun set over the Forum, casting long shadows of history as the Republic transitioned into a new chapter, forever altered by the tragic fate of Julius Caesar. In 27 BC, the transformation of Rome began as Octavian, the adopted son of Julius Caesar, took on the title of Augustus, marking the rise of the first emperor. Under Augustus's leadership, Rome flourished like never before, ushering in an era characterized by peace, remarkable architecture and unassailable power as the Roman banner proudly waved from Britain to Egypt. As Augustus established stability, the streets of Rome echoed with the sounds of commerce and celebration, where merchants thrived and citizens enjoyed newfound prosperity. The map of the Roman Empire revealed the expansive reach of its influence, stretching across continents as legions marched in unison, solidifying the glory of Rome. Amidst this golden age, monumental works like the Colosseum began to rise, showcasing Rome's architectural prowess and ambition. At night, the vibrant culture of the empire came alive in opulent banquets where laughter and music filled the air, representing the heights of luxury and social life under Augustus's rule. This was the empire's peak. Emperors like Trajan and Hadrian expanded and stabilized the realm. Rome's roads, laws, and culture shaped the future of Europe itself. As trade flourished, a vibrant marketplace became the heart of Roman life, bustling with merchants and citizens alike. The impressive network of roads unified the empire, allowing for ease of travel and communication. The Roman legions marched steadfastly, guarding the vast borders against any threats. In the countryside, luxurious villas showcased the wealth and refined tastes of Rome's elite. In the Senate, wise leaders convened to shape the laws that governed the vast empire, their voices echoing through history. Meanwhile, the public baths served as a social hub, highlighting the importance of community and relaxation in Roman life. The Pantheon stood proudly symbolizing the incredible advancements in architecture that defined the era. Artists and philosophers thrived in the forums where creativity and intellectual exchange flourished, leaving a lasting legacy. But empires rise, and empires fall. Corruption, invasions, and internal wars weakened Rome. In 476 AD, the Western Roman Empire fell to barbarian tribes, ending an era, but not Italy's story. As the last emperor sat on his throne, he could feel the weight of history upon him. The glory days had faded into nightmares filled with betrayal and strife. Around him, loyalty turned to doubt, as soldiers questioned their purpose in a world that seemed to unravel at the seams. For many, the fall was not just political, but deeply personal, as families were torn apart and futures lost amidst the chaos. Amidst the destruction, the echoes of great achievements faded, leaving behind only fragments of a civilization that had once shaped the world. The victors stood among the ashes, contemplating both the end and an uncertain new beginning as the sun set on the remnants of Rome. Yet even in destruction, the human spirit found a way to rise as communities banded together to heal and forge a new identity beyond the shadows of their past. After the fall of Rome, Italy transformed into a patchwork of kingdoms, including the Byzantine Empire, Lombards, Papal States, and thriving city republics. While much of Europe faced turmoil, Italian cities such as Venice, Florence, and Genoa flourished through their lucrative trade. Florence became a beacon of art and culture, showcasing its magnificent cathedral that captured the era's architectural brilliance. Meanwhile, in Genoa, the lively harbour buzzed with activity as ships brought in valuable cargo, further enriching the city's influence in trade. In the vibrant marketplaces of Venice, merchants clamoured to sell spices and silks from far-off lands, showcasing the city's pivotal role in international trade. Meanwhile, wealthy merchants in Florence kept meticulous accounts of their dealings, signifying the emergence of a new economic order and the rise of capitalism. The iconic Ponte Vecchio in Florence bustled with activity as shopkeepers showcased their wares on the bridge, a vital artery of commerce connecting the thriving city. In Venice, city leaders and nobles gathered in a grand hall, negotiating trade agreements and forging alliances that would shape the future of their prosperous city-state. From the ashes of the Dark Ages, Italy gave birth to the Renaissance, an age of art, science, and discovery. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael reshaped human imagination. Florence became the beating heart of creativity. As knowledge flourished, so did the exchange of ideas, leading to innovations that would change the world. The Renaissance sparked a cultural awakening, igniting creativity in every corner of society. Art and architecture reached new heights, blending beauty with innovation and inspiring generations to come. With advancements in science and philosophy, the boundaries of human understanding expanded. The quest for knowledge became a collective endeavor, bridging art and science in unprecedented ways. Artistic expression flourished, leading to masterpieces that would leave an indelible mark on history. The Renaissance became a beacon of inspiration, inviting reflection on the human experience through art and intellect. Cities like Venice emerged as cultural hubs, fostering creativity and collaboration among artisans and thinkers. The ethos of humanism took root, celebrating the potential and achievements of individuals in society. The Catholic Church held immense power, ruling spiritually and politically, while Venice became a maritime superpower controlling trade from Europe to Asia. As the Pope addressed a gathering of bishops, the weight of spiritual authority and political influence was palpable, while a detailed map illustrated Venice's strategic control over international commerce. In a lavish ceremony within the basilica, the Pope, adorned in ornate vestments, commanded respect from cardinals and dignitaries, while market stalls in a bustling Venetian square displayed exotic spices and silks, showcasing trade flourishing under Venice's dominance. A ship sailed through rough waters, symbolizing the challenges Venice faced in maintaining its trade routes amidst political turmoil, while an audience with the Pope illustrated influential leaders pledging their allegiance, highlighting the intertwining of spiritual and political power. A historical painting captured the tense meeting between Venetian officials and the Pope, reflecting the high-stakes negotiations that shaped their alliance, while workers loaded cargo onto ships at the bustling docks of Venice, demonstrating the city's thriving commerce and strategic importance in maritime trade. As Spain and Portugal set forth to conquer the New World, Italy's once unstoppable dominance began to fade away, with its city-states turning inward, leaving them vulnerable to the encroaching powers of foreign empires like France and Austria. With ships braving the treacherous waters of the Atlantic, explorers ventured into uncharted territories, fueled by the spirit of discovery. While back in Italy, merchants and diplomats gathered in ornate halls, their faces etched with concern for the fate of their homeland, as foreign powers began to threaten their sovereignty. As explorers boldly planted flags on newly discovered lands, claiming them for Spain and Portugal, the Italian peasants toiled in their fields under the watchful eyes of foreign soldiers, a stark reminder of the oppression and control that had taken hold of their once flourishing territories. The grandeur of a once magnificent Italian palace stood in disrepair, a poignant symbol of the decline of prosperity that had characterized the powerful city-states, while across the border, a crowded marketplace in Paris buzzed with life, reflecting the flourishing spirit of foreign empires now at the helm. By the 1800s, Italy was divided but dreaming of unity. Heroes like Giuseppe Garibaldi, Count Cavour, and King Victor Emmanuel II led revolutions and wars of independence. In 1861, Italy was finally united as one kingdom. As the streets filled with passionate voices, the dream of a united Italy began to come alive. With determination and courage, the leaders inspired the people, igniting a fervor that swept across the nation. The proclamation of unity resonated through every corner of the land, marking a new chapter in Italian history. The battles fought were not just for territory, but for the very identity of the Italian people. Each campaign carved the way for a more cohesive nation as heroes emerged to guide the masses toward their common goal. With the weight of history behind them, the people of Italy embraced their new identity. The unification brought not only a new ruler, but also a shared vision for a prosperous and unified nation, igniting hope in every heart. After World War I, chaos gave rise to Benito Mussolini and his fascist regime. He promised power, but brought destruction. Allied forces defeated Mussolini's Italy in World War II, and in 1946, the monarchy was abolished. Mussolini initially garnered support by appealing to national pride and promising to restore Italy to its former greatness. Yet as the war progressed, the harsh realities of conflict began to shatter the illusions of glory. The spirit of fascism swept through Italy, captivating many, yet behind the glamour of rallies, the suffering of everyday citizens became increasingly evident as resources dwindled. As Allied forces advanced, the tide turned against Mussolini, leading to his capture and trial. This marked the collapse of a regime that had promised strength, but delivered chaos and ruin. In 1946, the monarchy was abolished, paving the way for a new republic, as Italians sought to rebuild their nation after years of strife under Mussolini's rule. The aftermath of war fostered a sense of unity among the Italian people, as they honored the sacrifices made and began to rebuild their nation, driven by a collective desire for peace and progress. In 1946, Italy emerged from the ashes of war to become a republic, beginning its journey of rebuilding and transformation as new leaders steered the nation towards becoming one of Europe's industrial powers. The streets buzzed with excitement as citizens celebrated their newfound democracy, igniting a spirit of hope and collaboration that fueled the nation's recovery. With each passing day, the air was filled with creativity, as artists, designers, and innovators began to redefine Italy's identity, merging tradition with modernity. Cafes buzzed with discussions of art and politics, while factories churned out goods, marking a period where innovation and tradition danced together in an evolving Italy. As Italy re-established itself on the world stage, fashion shows dazzled audiences, while beautifully restored towns became the heart of a renewed cultural pride. The pulse of democracy resonated as journalists documented every milestone, while citizens actively participated in shaping the future of their beloved republic. Today, Italy stands as a symbol of history, culture, and creativity. From the ruins of Rome to the style of Milan, it's a land where every street tells a story. The empire may have fallen, but its legacy never will. This is History Unlock, bringing the past back to life one nation at a time. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to History Unlock. Your one like means a lot. It helps us keep unlocking the world's greatest stories. Join us again as we explore more captivating tales from every corner of the globe. Together we will uncover the hidden gems and remarkable histories that define our world. Every story has its roots, and we'll trace them back through time. Join us as we connect the past to the present in extraordinary ways. Together we'll unveil the stories that shape our understanding of culture and identity. Let us celebrate the richness of our shared human experience, one story at a time. As we embark on this journey together, every like, share, and comment fuels our passion for storytelling. Your engagement helps us shine a light on the remarkable narratives that connect us across time and space. Together we weave a rich tapestry of history and culture that inspires future generations.